Oh, hey, look, a dinosaur! Finally, something I actually understand. What do you mean that's another wyvern? No, nuh-uh, shut off the music. That's not a wyvern. I suspended my disbelief something fierce with the others, but I know a dinosaur when I see one. Yes, I know everything is some type of wyvern, but this is just getting ridiculous. Alright, fine, it's a wyvern, not a dinosaur. Ruined my fun. Ah, crap, the intro. Hi there, my name's Dragon. Well, I can't say variety streamer anymore since I've gone full VTuber now, but I'm still putting a stranglehold on that foul mouth of mine for this series. As you probably saw during my little meltdown there, today is the day we step away from the ancient forest and take a good look at the first creature we meet in the Wildspire Wastes, and is probably going to make me strain something trying to figure out what this franchise thinks a wyvern is. Kobolds, palicos, and human beings give some kind of welcome to the Barroth. The Barroth is very similar to dinosaurs when it comes to its body shape. To be more specific, it took heavy inspiration from theropods like Tyrannosaurus and Giganotosaurus, but that's pretty much where the similarities end because the designers behind this asked one simple question. What happens if you make a dinosaur live in mud all the time? The Barroth spends nearly all of its time covered in mud for two reasons: temperature control and armor. You see, during the day, deserts are scorching hot and freezing cold at night. Any animals living in them had to find ways to regulate their body temperatures or risk cooking themselves alive or suffering from hypothermia. The Barroth's way of doing this is by simply covering itself in mud. It lives nearby oases and mudflats, and will submerge itself in the muck to cover every inch of skin. In fact, their nostrils have moved to the top of their head, so they can still breathe while doing this. Once covered, the Barroth will emerge and go about its business. While the mud dries, it not only cools the Barroth off, it also gives it a natural coat of armor that helps protect it from either predators or anything that happen to glance at these highly territorial monsters. And I do mean territorial, and this is where some speculation on my part comes in. Based on the head shape and the size of the eyes, Barroths probably can't see too well. Since the New World is packed to the brim with things that will happily turn you into their next meal if you're even slightly close to the bottom of the food chain, horrible eyesight can leave you at a pretty big disadvantage. So, the Barroth channels the energy of the rhino, and simply attacks anything that isn't another Barroth. And it's just low enough on the New World's food chain that this makes sense. Barroths aren't herbivores, they're insectivores. Their main source of food are the ants that build these giant towers all over the desert. In fact, their jaws are made to tear open these nests to get the bugs inside. But this places Barroths just above ants in the food chain. They're far from stealthy, so their only option is to be hyper-aggressive to everything around them. That includes hunters who might just be fighting something else and had planned on ignoring the Barroth entirely. But that does beg the question. What out there is capable of preying on something like a Barroth? What would risk getting their bones crushed or suffocating in mud just to eat one of these things? Well, there's a lot. A frightening amount of things that would happily feast on them. Though I'm not going to cover them today. All the monsters we throw hands with in this game can patiently wait their turn because I feel like taking a hot bath after looking at all that mud. So that's going to be it for today. For those who did tune in, I do hope you enjoyed. Why don't you give this thing a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, and if you have any constructive criticism, feel free to leave it down in the comments because I can't improve if I don't know what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. But as always, my name is Dragon, and bye-bye.